So this is the YoYoFactory Flight. Obviously, this is an Offstring Yoyo. And as you can see, the shape is what we would consider to be an ideal shape for an Offstring Yoyo. It's wide enough that it's going to make learning all your tricks pretty easy, but it's not so wide that it'll interfere when you want to get into your more intricate tech tricks. It also has a good diameter to make it really comfortable to hold and move around. It's really easy to see when you're doing it in front of people. So we feel like YoYoFactory really nailed the design in those respects. The gap is also, it seems to be just the perfect width. It's really good for your open string binds, but again, it's open enough so that the yo-yo sleeps a really long time. In fact, this is the longest sleeping Offstring Yoyo we've ever tested, and so that'll really help you when you get into more advanced combos. It's going to be a pretty big deal. The other thing about this yo-yo is you can see it's got this inner ring right here that is designed for off-axis thumb grinds. And a lot of Offstring yo-yos aren't designed specifically for those types of tricks, and this yo-yo is, and it actually did a really good job. As we'll show you, one of the nice features is that you don't actually need a glove to do those types of tricks. And so if you're the type of person who doesn't really like having a glove on while you're doing Offstring yo-yoing, that's a really big benefit of this yo-yo. Another thing that is really nice about this, and again, this is something that not a lot of Offstring yo-yos do exactly right, is this one is really easy to take apart and to put back together. And you'll appreciate that while you're practicing, and of course when you need to take the yo-yo apart to deal with the bearing, whether you're going to be lubing or cleaning the bearing or whatnot. So as you can see, the bearing is set on these two metal spacers. Another nice thing about this yo-yo is that these spacers were designed to be not so tight fitting that you need a tool to remove them. Most of the time you can just get them off with your hands pretty easily. Even if they get a little bit stuck, you can usually just pry it away with your fingernail, and in no time those spacers will come off. And again, if you need to do any type of maintenance on your bearing, then it's just kind of nice that you don't really need a tool to get those off of there. We definitely recommend lubing the bearing with thin yo-yo lube. The bearing that comes in it is just a standard spec bearing, and it plays great. And the thin yo-yo lube will keep it playing consistent and keep that bearing lasting for a really long time. And as you can see, it also comes with white response pads. Those seem to play perfectly fine. If you're looking for a slightly more aggressive response, you could also go with blue pads or natural pads, and those seem to work well also. And the final thing I want to mention is the string. The Flight actually works just fine with polyester string, but we actually, all of us at YoYoTricks.com prefer just regular kiddie string the best, and that seems to give it the perfect balance of really tight binds. It makes your open string binds catch in exactly the right way, but it also doesn't snag up too much on you when you're doing your tricks. So yeah, just all in all, it's a really well thought out, very well executed design. It's made out of a really durable polycarbonate. The bolt is especially large, which again, for durability's sake, that really helps. And as you'll notice, this color, this yellow color, we call it Edge Glow Yellow. This is actually exclusive to YoYoTricks.com, and whether you're performing or you know, just getting into Offstring, it's a great color to have. And so again, you'll want to get that from us. So yeah, let's see how it plays. The first thing I noticed when I started using the Flight is that tricks that I really struggled with before because the spin time would die on long combos, with the Flight, not only was I able to hit those same tricks, a lot of times I would actually be able to hit them twice in one throw because the Flight just spins that much longer than other Offstring yo-yos. And we've already talked a little bit about how perfect the gap width is set. What that does, practically speaking, is it allows you to hit your regens pretty easily and with a lot of control. And because there's a lot of spin time, you'll be able to hit more intense combos coming off of regens, which is great. The yo-yo is also able to sit on two strings, and yet at the same time, it's able to hit your open string binds with ease. Now, the other thing about this yo-yo that's really great that we've also mentioned is this area for your off-axis thumb grinds. And as we said before, when you're doing off-axis thumb grinds with the Flight, you really don't need to wear a glove to be able to do some really impressive tricks. And what's great about that is if you're the type of player who really doesn't care to wear gloves during Offstring style play, then the Flight just has that one additional quality to offer to you. And so when you take all this stuff and put it together, the really long spin times, a shape that's really good for control when you're doing all different kinds of tricks, the ability to do some crazy tricks with your off-axis thumb grinds, and you put all that together with a price of only $25, we just feel like anybody with even the most remote interest in getting into off-string style yo-yoing, this is the yo-yo that they've been waiting for. And so we are just super happy to recommend the YoYoFactory Flight to you and to be able to make it available.